Hello everyone and welcome again to another video. So if you have some bead laying around, you don't know what to do with them, let me show you a simple way to use it for everyday bag. This is super simple and easy to make. So get ready and let's get started. Hello and welcome again. So we are going to start, but before we start, we are going to make this simple design. Okay, this simple design, this is what we are going to start with, and I'm going to teach you step by step on how to make this simple heart-shaped design. Okay, so let's get started. So to make this design, you need two colors of bead. Okay, I have blue and yellow over here, and they are all size 8 mm. This is my cutter, and here is my line. Okay, my beading line or monofilament. So let's get started. So I cut this line like my wingspan, not too long. Okay, we are going to recreate this shape. Okay, so let's get started. I'm starting with 4 yellow bead. Okay, 4 yellow bead like this. I'm going to hold the last one and cross my right line into it. Hold the lines together and pull down like this. Now on each side of my line, I add 1 bead. Okay, and I'm going to cross into the third one and pull like this. Crisscross both ends of the line, hold the bead and pull down. We have 2 units done. Okay, now we are going to continue again. So on each side of my line again, I add 1 bead and we are going to cross into the third one like this. Crisscross, hold the lines ends and pull. Now again, on each side of my line, I add yellow to my right line and blue to my left line. Okay, and I'm going to cross into yellow and pull. So I add blue to my left line and yellow to my right line. I'm going to cross into the yellow bead and pull down. Okay, pull down. Now again, on each side of my line, I add 2 yellow, 1 to each side of my line like this. Cross into the third bead and pull. So the blue color is going to be my heart-shaped design. Okay, that's what I'm going to make, the little design in the middle. Okay, so on each side again, I add 1 bead to each side of my line. Cross into the third bead and pull down. Now right now, my right line, I'm going to add all 3 beads to my right line like this. Alright, I add 3 beads to my right line. I'm going to hold the last one, cross with my left line and pull. I'm flipping it over to my side. Okay, now this is my left line. I'm starting with 3 beads. I'm going to make another row. I hold the last one, cross the right line into it and pull my right line into the next bead. Alright, and on my left line, this is my left line, I add 2 yellow bead, cross with the right line and pull my right line into the next bead. I add 2 bead to the left line, which is blue bead, cross with the right line and pull. And now I'm going to pull my right line again into the blue bead. Alright, pull through the blue bead. On my left line, add 2 blue bead to my left line, cross and pull. So now again, my right line into the next bead. Pull right line through the next bead, and on my left line I add 1 blue and 1 yellow. I cross my right line into the yellow bead and pull my right line into the next bead. Alright, and I add 2 yellow bead to my left line, cross and pull down my right into the next bead. My right line I'm pulling through the next bead, and on the same line I add 2 bead to it, the right line. Okay, I add 2 bead to it, hold the last one and cross with the left line and pull. Now my line turn to the side, I'm going to flip it over to my side and we start a new row. So my left line, I add 3 beads to my left line. Hold the last one and cross the right line into it and pull my right line into the next bead. All right. I add 2 blue beads to my left line. Hold the last one and cross with the right line and pull. So what we are going to do is to add all blue bead in the middle over here, okay? So my right line into the next bead. All right, and my left line, I add 2 blue bead to my left line. Cross and pull down. I'm going to pull my right into the next bead. Put the right line into the next bead. And on my left line, I add 2 blue bead. Cross and pull down. My right line into the next bead. And on my left line, I add 2 blue bead to my left line. I cross with my right line and pull. I'm going to pull my right line again into the next bead. My right into the next bead, okay? And on my left line, I add blue bead and yellow bead. Hold the yellow bead and cross the right line into it and pull. And now I'm going to pull through the last bead. And the same line, I add 2 yellow beads to it. I cross with my left line and pull. Okay, flip it over to my side so it'll be easy for me. And on my left line, I'm starting again with 2 yellow beads and 1 blue bead. I hold the blue bead and cross my right line into it and pull. Into the next bead, 2 blue bead to the left line, cross and pull. My right into the next bead. Okay, I add 2 blue bead to my left line, hold the last one, cross with the right line and pull down. My right line into the next bead. 2 blue bead to the left line, cross with the right line and pull. My right line into the next bead. 2 blue bead to the left line, cross and pull. My right line into the next bead. I add 2 blue bead to my left line, cross with my right line and pull. Okay, now I'm pulling through the last bead. And the same line, I add 2 yellow bead to it. Cross and pull down. And now the shape is coming together. Did you see it? Looking beautiful already, okay? So now I'm starting again with 2 yellow bead and 1 blue. My right line into the next bead. Pull through next bead. 2 blue bead to the left line, cross. My right line into the next bead. Pulling right line into the next bead. 2 bead to the left line, cross and pull. My right line into the next bead, okay? I'm going to add all blue over here. Into the next bead, 2 bead to the left line, across, pull. Now my right line into the next bead. I add 2 blue bead to the left line, cross and pull. Right line into the next bead. 2 blue bead to the left line, cross and pull. Now I'm pulling through the last bead, which is the yellow bead. And on the same line, I add 2 yellow beads to it, okay? I'm crossing with my left line and pull. Okay, then I'm going to flip it again over to my side. My left line, I add 2 yellow beads and 1 blue bead, okay? We are starting another row. Cross the right line into the blue bead and pull. My right line into the next bead, okay? I'm going to add all blue bead here. I add 2 blue beads to my left line, cross and pull. My right line into the next bead. My line is getting short over here. Okay, I add 2 blue beads to the left line. Then I'm going to cross the last one with my right line and pull. Over here, I'm going to stop over here because my line is short and I'm weaving the line back into the bead. Make sure it's well secured enough. Then I trim it off. Okay, we are going to start with a new line. All right, just trim the line off if you done securing your line. Okay, now this is where we stop. This is where I stop. This is the last bead, and I'm going to go into the next bead. So I'm pulling through the last bead where I stopped over here. Okay, and I'm going to hold my right line and go into the next bead. So now my left line, I add one yellow and one blue bead. Now my right line into the next bead. I add two blue beads to my left line, cross with the right line and pull. I'm going to pull my right line again into the next bead. Go through next bead, two blue beads to the left line, cross and pull down. Okay, I'm going to pull into the last bead, the yellow bead. And on the same line, this is my right line. Okay, I add two yellow beads, cross with the left line and pull. Flip it over to my side, and I'm starting with 3 beads. I add 3 beads, cross and pull down my right line into the next bead. One yellow and one blue to the left line, cross and pull my right into the next bead. Okay, and I'm going to put 2 yellow to the left line and cross with the right line and pull my right line into the next bead, which is the yellow bead. Okay, that we drop over here. 2 yellow bead to the left line, cross with the right line and pull. Okay, right line into the next bead. Yellow and one blue, cross and pull my right line into the next bead. I add 2 yellows to the left line, cross and pull down. Now I'm pulling my line into the last bead. Okay, cross and pull down. I'm going to flip it again over to my side. And now we are going to complete this with all yellow bead. Okay, to complete it. So I start with 3 yellow bead, cross and pull my right line into the next bead, 2 yellows to the left line, cross and pull into the next, 2 yellow to the left line, cross and pull down. 2 yellows over here, just add 2 yellow. Okay, pull the right line into the next bead and add yellow bead to the left line. Okay, all through until the row is complete. That's all I'm doing over here. Okay, now I'm pulling my line through the last bead over here. Okay, and I add 2 beads to my right line. Okay, cross with the left line and pull. And now we have completed our design. Look at how pretty it looks like. Very, very beautiful. So what I'm going to do now is to just weave the rest of the line back into the bead and secure the line before I trim it off. Here is what our design look like. Very, very beautiful. So this is what we'll be weaving, and we need 8 of these. Okay, so use your own bead and choice of colors to make yours. Look at this one too, light green and pink, and it's very, very beautiful too. So use your own choice of colors what you want to use, and you need 8. We are going to make 8 of these pieces of designs. Okay, 8 pieces of designs is what we need for this bag, and you can put it together how you like it. Okay, you can mix the colors how you want the colors to show for you. That is what you have to arrange and put it together. So here I'm just putting them together, and I'm going to use the rest for the other side. Okay, so this is phase 1 and we have phase 2, and we are going to join these pieces together. I'm going to show you how to do it. So here are the 4 pieces we are going to put together. Okay, look at how bright and beautiful these colors show. So let me put you how to join the pieces. Okay, let me get some line. I'm going to use a black bead. Okay, this sugar bead I'm going to use to join the pieces together. And here's my line that I cut. I'm going to pull through this first bead. All right, let me put these 2 pieces aside and let's continue. You see where my line is? My line is in this bead over here. Okay, it's in this first bead, this one. Okay, now on the same line I'm adding 1 black bead to it. Okay, this is my square bead, and I'm going to pull through this first bead on the second piece. Okay, like this. Hold the lines and pull together. So I take 1 bead and I'm going to crisscross both ends of my line into it, hold the lines together and pull. Okay, now my right line into the next bead, my left into the next bead. Put the line through the next bead, left line, pull through the next bead on the opposite piece. Take one bead, cross both ends of the line into it, and pull. Okay, again, my right line into the next bead, my left line into the next bead. Take one bead like this, okay? You take one bead, cross both ends of the line into it, hold the lines, and pull the bead down. My right line into the next bead, left line into the next bead. I take one bead, cross both ends of my line into it, hold the lines, and pull. Right line into the next bead, left line into the next bead. Alright? Like this. Now I take one bead and cross both ends of my line, hold the bead, and pull the line. And this is how we are going to continue until we complete this piece, okay? Continue like this. Put the lines into the next bead, take one bead and crisscross your bead into it and pull. And I'm going to pull through the last bead over here, my right line into the next bead, okay? And my left into the next bead. I take one bead, cross both ends of my line into it like this, and pull down, okay? So now we have to add the other two pieces, okay? Yellow here and pink over here. Let me show you how you continue joining the pieces together, alright? So this is how it looks like. So first, let me show you how we are going to add bead to this, okay? Now on each side of my line, I add one sugar bead or square bead to it, okay? Like this. I take one bead, cross both ends of my line into it like this, and pull. And this is what we have in the middle, alright? Now I take the piece, pull my line through the first bead. Take the second piece, pull my line through the first bead, okay? Like this. And pull. And now I take one bead, cross both ends of my line into it, and pull. That is how we are going to continue to the end. My right line into the next bead, left line into the next bead. I take one bead again, cross both ends of my line like how we did for the previous pieces, okay? So this is how it is, and I'm going to continue to the end. So continue with yours to the end. Mine is complete, okay? And now we have to do the side. Let me show you how you are going to continue to join the side, alright? Now I take my line, I'm going to go to 1, 2, 3, okay? So I'm pulling through the first bead in the purple, come into the middle bead, this one, okay? I'm going to pull through the square bead, and I'm going to come into the pink, okay, on the side, like this. And from here, you join the two pieces, take a bead, and join them together to the end, okay? And you do the same on the other side. Complete this one, you turn it and complete the side too. And this is what it looks like if you complete, okay? If you complete the pieces, this is what you have. Look at the beautiful design that we have. And we are going to build on the side of this piece, okay? Here is my line that I cut, and I'm going to pull through the first bead. I'm going to use the square bead and the yellow bead. Or maybe along the way, I'll add some colors to it, okay? So I pull through the first bead over here, and I add two black beads in between. I put the yellow. I cross with my right line and pull my right line into the next bead. I add one yellow and one black. I cross into the black and pull down. I go through the next bead with my right line, two beads to my left line. I cross into the black bead and pull my right line into the next bead. I add one yellow and one black bead, cross into the black and pull. So this is how I'm going to weave around the edge, okay? This is how it's looking like. I'm going to go around the edge until I complete it, okay? So continue with yours, and I'll continue, and I'll come back to meet you over here. I'll do mine off camera, okay? I'm going to weave around the edge, and I'll come back and meet you here. And this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. I add yellow, then I continue with a little purple in the corner. I continue again with yellow, blue in the corner, and I'm going to complete the rest with yellow, okay? And that is how the weave is going like, but you can mix your own colors to make it look beautiful for you, all right? So with this weave, I build on it 4 times, okay? I weave round and I make 4 rows, okay? This is 4 rows on the side. This is how it looks like, okay? Now I show you the other piece that we made and I joined them together too, and this is what it looks like. What I'm going to use it for, I'm just going to put it on top of it and join. So this first bead, I'm going to pull my line through. Put the line through the first bead like this, okay? This first bead over here, okay? Now on my right line, I'm adding 1 square bead to it, and I'm going to pull through the first bead on the other piece. I take 1 bead, cross both ends of my line, hold the lines, and pull. Alright, I'm going to pull my right line, okay, my left into the next bead. This is my left line, and I'm going to hold my right line into the next bead. Go through next bead. I take 1 bead, cross both ends of my line into it, and pull, okay, like this. Crisscross the line and pull down like this. I'm going to continue to pull my line through the next bead, and I'll use 1 bead and join them together, okay, like this. Pull through the next bead, take 1 bead, cross both ends of the line and pull down, okay, the right line into the next bead, hold the left line into the next bead. So we are using the same technique we used to join the pieces together for this one too. That's what we are using over here, okay? The same technique. We are going to complete round and complete. And this is what I've done so far. I'm putting my line through the next bead, crisscross, hold the lines and pull the bead down, okay? And this is what we are going to continue to the end. Look at how pretty it looks like. So beautiful. Look at how beautiful the bag look already. What we have to do is to make the handle on it, and I'll show you how you make the handle. Here is my line that I cut. So first, let me show you this. You see this 3 bead, 1, 2, 3. That is what we are going to use to make the handle, okay? I'm going to pull through this middle bead over here. On my left line, I'm adding 3 bead to my left line like this. I cross the last one with my right line and pull down. Hold the lines and pull. Now my right line into the next bead. My right into the next bead. Pull through next bead. Alright. And on my left line, I'm adding 2 bead to my left line like this. Cross with the right line and pull down. My right line into the next bead. And I add 2 bead to my left line. I cross my right line into the last bead and pull. My right line into the next bead. I add 2 bead to my left line, cross and pull down. I'm going to pull my right line into the bead, up 1 bead, okay? This bead over here, I add 2 bead to my left line like this, cross with the right line and pull. So now we are going to, this 3 bead over here, we are going to pull through and add bead. Go back 1 bead and add 2 bead to the left line like this, cross with the right line and pull down. My right line into the next bead. Alright, 2 bead to the left line. I cross with the right line and pull. My right line again into the next bead, okay? Pull through next bead and the bead on the side, this one, and I only need one bead to complete this weave. All right, one crisscross and pull. So now we are going to do the top, okay? And this is what the weave is looking like, and this is what the top look like. So my line into this bead and this one over here, that is my right line. I'm pulling through this bead and this one on the side, okay? I take one bead. This is what the line is looking like in the bead. I take one bead, crisscross both ends of my line and pull, okay? Pull down. Now my right line into the next bead, my left into the next bead, pull through next bead. I hold my right line, pull through the next bead, okay? I take one bead again, crisscross both ends of the line into it, pull down. And you see this top 4 bead, that is where we are going to weave our cubic right angle weave on to make a handle, okay? This 4 bead over here, this 4 in the middle, that is where we are going to use to build our handle. 3 bead to the left line, cross and pull. Now my right line into the next bead. Let me pull the line out, okay? Then I'll be adding 2 bead to my left line like this, cross and pull. Into the next, I add 2 bead to the left line, I cross with my right line and pull down. So now I pull through the middle bead, this one and the one on the side. Pull through the middle bead and this one on the side and take 1 bead, crisscross both ends of the line and pull down, okay? Now on my left line again, I'm adding 3 bead to my left line, cross and pull. My right line into the next bead. Remember this over here, we are using the top 4 bead again. So I add 2 bead, cross and pull down. My right line into the next bead. We are using the top 4 bead, okay? 2 bead to the left line, I cross and pull. Going through the last bead and the one on the side, okay? This one, the top bead over here, I take 1 bead, crisscross both ends of my line, cross and pull down. And this is what the weave is looking like. I'm going to repeat the same thing with the pink bead, pink and black, and I'll come back here and show you. So this is how the cubic right angle weave looks like, okay? I taught this on my channel. It's in the video. Maybe I'll link the video for you, okay? And this is what it looks like if you complete. I make 10 steps and this is what it looks like. So I'm going to repeat the same thing on the pink side and I'll come back and show you the pink and the black, okay? I'm going to mix it a little bit and show you. And this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. This is pink. I use black on the side, black bead, to make it a little bit colorful. So we are going to hold both ends and join like this to make the handle. Okay, see how perfect round it is? This is what we are going to, this is how we are going to join it. Now let's join the handles together, okay? I get a piece of line, all right? So if you hold it, make sure the ends are lined together, okay? The 4 pieces. First, I put black bead on my line, okay? I'm going to hold them together and I pull through the first bead. I'm going to hold the other side of my line and pull through this pink bead over here on the top. All right, hold both pieces and pull. I take another bead, cross both ends of my line into it like this, okay? Crisscross and pull. Now I'm going to pull through the next bead. Okay, remember we are using the top 4 bead, okay, on each side. I'm going to pull my left line into the next bead. Take one bead, crisscross both ends of the line into it, and pull. Okay, I'm going to turn it this way so you can see it clearly. I'm going to hold my right line and pull through the next bead, left into the next bead, okay? I'm going to pull through the next bead. And my left line into the next bead. And I'm going to take one bead, crisscross both ends of my line into it, and pull. Like this, pull down. And I'm going to go down one bead. I'm going to go into the bead. These two beads, the yellow and the black on opposite side, okay? Opposite side of each other. You crisscross and weave the rest of the line into the bead, secure it, and then trim it off, okay? That is all I'm doing over here, and this is what it looks like. So beautiful. One handle is done, and we have to continue to do the same on the other side, okay? This is all the handle is looking like. Very, very beautiful. Very beautiful two tones handle. That's what we did over here, okay? And so I'll be doing the rest of the handle off camera, and I'll come back and meet you here. So since we did the first one, you can do the other one yourself. So I'm going to continue to add the handle on this side too, and this is what it looks like. Look at the design, look at the colors. Very, very beautiful. You can take this bead bag anywhere. It's everyday use bag. You can take it anywhere. You can rock it however you want to rock it. This heart-shaped design bag is so beautiful. You can take it everywhere. I hope today's tutorial helps you to make one for yourself. Make one for your loved ones. I thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And also turn on your notifications for new videos that I'll be uploading, so you don't miss on it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.